Hey guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a Bridesmaids reunion, I feel, like 7 years later.
Pretty much.
Is it 7 years?
7 years, I couldn't believe it either.
Is it?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
Did you guys ever imagine that movie would become the iconic comedy that it became?
Of course not. No, you never think
No.
that it's gonna. I don't think, do you? I
No,
mean,
although I have to say, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, ooh, this is good. Because I didn't, not so much the stuff I was in, like, I felt like the movie I was kind of doing with Kristen was like, oh, this is kind of fun and real, and then I'll watch it, what everybody else is doing. I'm like, oh my God, these people are incredible.
You're like, that Rose Byrne, she's a star.
Well, but kind of like I hadn't like that scene where she's crying and stuff, and I'm an ugly crier. I'm like, oh God, that's so funny.
funny.
So it was.
I can't believe it's 7 years.
Yeah, that makes me feel horrible.
Time's flying.
Yeah.
You guys have another great comedy with this one, Juliet. and
Thank
Kade.
you.
You play a woman really stuck in life. We've all been there. What's been that moment for you when you think, I've been stuck?
Right now.
Right now. I reckon in my probably 20s I felt more stuck, actually, to be fact.
Yeah.
More than my 30s, weirdly.
Me too.
Yeah, totally felt stuck. I don't know why, I just did.
I think when you get to the end of any relationship, obviously you feel stuck in some regard.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it's not
exactly.
the end of the relationship.
Yeah.
And then Bridesmaids happens and you're unstuck.
Yes, it is the lubricant to the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
You play a fan-obsessed geek of music.
Yes.
Stalking Ethan Hawke's character who's disappeared.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to ask you, what's been your craziest fan experience?
People seem to really not be that bothered by my presence, which I find quite reassuring. There are people, usually the people that you find are not the craziest, but the most interested are people outside plays, like at the stage door, and they'll come back every day, and they want you to sign another part of their body or to take another part of your hair.
You're like, I'm just an actor.
But I love the attention, so so I don't put them off.
I had a tiny role in Star Wars years ago, playing Natalie's handmaiden. Like, I'm literally in it for a scene. And I say one thing.
What a scene.
I honestly, that was 20 years ago. I still get headshot, fan mail, in the snoods, crazy photo of me. Like,
Oh,
bizarre.
That's great.
Still get it. It's like the Star Wars thing is extraordinary.
It's viral.
It
It's
is
insanity.
extraordinary. That's fandom to a different.
why is it, do you think? Why do people get...
Well, it's even worse now because of the internet between Star Wars,
Right.
Star Trek, Avengers, anything to do with those viral audiences.
But why is it those things, like, because it's people in their 20s still who are...
Yeah, 30s.
Like, there's,
40s.
I think with this movie, we were just talking about it a minute ago, that you kind of harp back to the stuff that you loved when you were kind of 15 or 16, and that kind of is your touchstone for the rest of your life, musically, in some regard. And I think it must be the same with Star Wars things or any comic book stuff, that people, the infantilization of kind of, and bringing you back, particularly if you're not exactly happy where you're at, that you remember times happier.
Is there an artist for each of you that was your Tucker, that you were obsessed over?
Kylie Minogue. I'll have you know, she was Australia's pop princess. She was
Still is.
She still is.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. And when I was, a young girl in Australia, she was
The
it.
Queen.
Yep.
How about you, Chris?
I was really big into the band Oasis and Van Morrison, probably when I was kind of 15, 16.